You might regret waiting to claim Social Security. Here's why. Some financial experts, they're going to tell you to delay filing for Social Security as long as humanly possible. But that advice is one size fits all. It's general and generic. In fact, for many people, claiming a 62 can be the smartest financial move they'll ever make. Here's the thing. Traditional advice assumes you're going to live into your 80s or 90s, but not everyone does. Traditional advice assumes you don't need the money now, but what if you do? Traditional advice does not consider your quality of life or the cartilage in your knees. I'll get back to that later. I had a client, Tom, who debated waiting until 67 to file. He was in decent health, but he had spent decades in a physically demanding job. By 62, his knees were shot, as mine are, so we bonded. Sadly, for Tom, continuing to work was taking a toll, and after we ran the numbers, we realized that claiming early would allow him to retire comfortably and enjoy time with his grandkids until they became teenagers and had no time for him, and reduce the strain on his body. He later told me it was the best decision he ever made. Now, I know some of you are skeptical. What about the people who live long lives? What about maximizing your benefits? What about break-even analysis? The truth is, there are valid reasons to wait, but there are also very powerful reasons to file early. And in this video, I'm going to share 6 compelling reasons why claiming Social Security at 62 might be the best choice for you. Welcome to the Retirement Guide channel. I am Daryl Rose, and my firm Securement Wealth helps people just like you plan for and hopefully enjoy retirement. Hopefully. Let's dive into the 6 reasons to take Social Security at 62. And I'm going to give you my strongest reason first. You don't have to wait any longer for it. It's a tragic tale of a man who used to win his age group at the local 5K race as long as all the really fast runners slept in that morning, but who can no longer run the distance from where I'm sitting to the camera that's filming this video. Many people assume that expenses decrease as we age, but that's not always true. Healthcare costs tend to rise, and as mobility declines, so do opportunities to fully enjoy life. The 60s are often the golden years for travel, hobbies, and spending time with loved ones before health limitations can start creeping in. Claiming Social Security early gives you the freedom to enjoy retirement on your terms, rather than waiting for a bigger check you might not be physically able to make the most of. Unfortunately, science backs this up. Research shows that the body undergoes 2 major bursts of accelerated aging, one around 44 and the other around 60. These are the points where molecular changes ramp up significantly, leading to a faster decline in the physical function of your body. Aging isn't a smooth, predictable curve. It's more like a staircase. And once you hit a steep step back, there's really no going back. I know this firsthand. I'll be 59 in May, and just 2 years ago, I was still winning my age group in local 5K races. Yes, if the really fast guys didn't show up, I had a shot at first place. Running was part of my identity. Fast forward to today, I can't walk without pain. I had knee surgery last year, and tomorrow I'm going in for a consultation about a full knee replacement. This part of my life is quickly changing in ways I never saw coming. Clearly, this is not the worst story you're going to hear all day, but it's a stark reminder that we only get so many spins around the sun. Our health and mobility do not last forever. So when people tell me they want to collect Social Security early to enjoy life while they're still healthy enough to do so, I say, go for it. We are not algorithms. We are not spreadsheets. We are people who want to live. And there's nothing wrong with making sure you actually get to do that. The second reason to collect Social Security at 62 is you might have a shorter life expectancy. Now, we have to be real. None of us knows exactly how long we're going to live. But if your health isn't great or your family history suggests you won't be blowing out candles at 90, filing early may make sense. My in-laws both passed away in the last 15 months at 81. They didn't know their lives would be so short, and maybe they should have taken Social Security earlier. The point is, we don't know. The Social Security system is designed for long-term payouts, but if you don't make it to the break-even point, which can be around 79 or 81 in that range, you'll never see the benefit of waiting. And there are numerous studies that show approximately 25% of men and 30% of women who reach 65 don't make it till 85. If you have chronic health conditions like heart disease, diabetes, or a history of cancer, delaying benefits might mean leaving money behind that you could have used when you were a bit healthier. The third reason to take Social Security at 62 is you're married to somebody who might have a shorter lifespan, serious health concerns, and may not live into their 80s or beyond. If you take Social Security early, that can be a strategic move, ensuring that both of you can enjoy your Social Security income together while your spouse is still with you. This approach allows you to maximize your financial security during the years you have together. Here's a scenario my clients faced. John and Mary were both 62. John was the higher wage earner. He qualified for a full retirement age benefit of $2,800 at age 67. If he claims at 62, his benefit is reduced to $1,960, which is about a 30% reduction. Mary helped raise the children, so she didn't have a Social Security benefit. She's entitled to the spousal benefit, $1,400, which is 50% of John's full retirement age benefit. Unfortunately, Mary has some serious health issues and is not expected to live past age 75. So what happens if John claims at 62? John and Mary receive a combined $2,940 per month, which is both of their benefits, and they enjoy this extra income together for 13 years, from age 62 to 75. When Mary passes away at 75, John's benefit stays at $1,960 per month for the rest of his life. Now, if he delays until 67, his benefit at age 67 would be $2,800 per month. Mary's spousal benefit at 67 would be $1,400. They would receive $4,200 together, but they missed out on 5 years of Social Security payments, ages 62 to 67. By the time Mary passes at 75, John would continue to receive the $2,800 per month for the rest of his life. Here's the key takeaway. If John claims at 62, they collect $458,000 over the 13-year period. If John waits until 67, they collect $403,000. Even though waiting would have provided a larger monthly check, claiming early allowed them to enjoy their benefits for more years, and they ended up collecting more total money during their shared lifetime. Now, this strategy makes sense when one spouse has a shorter life expectancy, because delaying Social Security may not provide enough extra long-term benefit to outweigh the years of missed income. Yes, if John lives a long time, the benefit is muted, but presumably he wants to enjoy the time he has left with his wife. Presumably. I'm kidding. They wanted the money, and I did not blame them. The fourth reason to take Social Security at age 62 is you have a solid financial plan. You're a good investor. If you've done well saving and you have a solid investment portfolio, claiming early can give your other investments more time to grow. If you were to withdraw $2,500 a month from a well-invested portfolio, that's money not left in the market to grow and compound. By taking Social Security early, you reduce the withdrawals you need from your portfolio, letting your investments ride the market longer. For savvy investors, this strategy could mean adding more wealth over time. However, this strategy is not for everyone. If your portfolio relies heavily on high-risk investments, withdrawing less might not guarantee better long-term results. Market downturns, inflation, and sequence of returns risk can all impact how much your investments grow or shrink over time. That's why it's important to have a well-balanced plan. Taking Social Security early can provide stability, but it should be part of a broader financial strategy, not just a knee-jerk reaction to market fluctuations. The fifth reason to take Social Security at 62 is you'd rather invest the money yourself. Take it invested. So if you retired early and you don't have earned income and don't technically need Social Security, one strategy is to claim benefits early and invest them wisely. Your invested funds could outpace what you would have gained by delaying. Of course, investing comes with risk, but if you have experience in the market, it could be a viable strategy. Here's the caveat. It's a big one. While investing Social Security benefits early might seem like a smart move, there are risks that could make this strategy backfire. The stock market is unpredictable, and while historical returns may average 5 or 7%, there's no guarantee your investments will perform that well, especially in the short term. A market downturn early in retirement could wipe out gains or even leave you with less than if you had just simply delayed your benefits. Also, keep in mind that at 62, the take and invest strategy may make sense, but what about at 72 or 82? Will you have the mental cognition to keep investing at a high level? I feel that for those with a high risk tolerance, a well-diversified portfolio, and the willingness to watch this stuff regularly, investing early Social Security benefits could work, but for the average retiree, the safety of delaying benefits might outweigh the potential and uncertain rewards of market investing. The sixth reason to take Social Security at 62 is you have a future lifetime income source, like a pension or an annuity. If you know you have a pension kicking in later, a well-funded annuity set to start at age 70, filing for Social Security at 62 helps you bridge the gap. Many pensions offer a higher payout later in retirement, meaning you can rely on Social Security early and then shift to a more robust pension later. This is especially useful for those who have worked in government or military or union-based jobs where pensions are more common. It provides an income smoothing strategy that prevents dipping too deeply into savings during those early retirement years. Take Jim, a retired executive. He has a pension that starts at 65, but until then he needs a reliable income source to cover his expenses. Rather than pulling heavily from his savings in his early 60s, Jim decides to file for Social Security at 62. This allows him to maintain his lifestyle without depleting his retirement accounts too quickly. Once his pension kicks in, Jim's financial situation shifts. His pension provides enough to cover most of his living expenses, making him less reliant on Social Security. Even though his monthly check is lower than if he had waited, the early payments allowed him to preserve his other assets and bridge the income gap. This strategy ensures that he doesn't have to withdraw too much from his investments during a critical period, keeping his financial future a bit more stable. And for people like Jim, who have guaranteed income coming in later in retirement, taking Social Security early can serve as a strategic bridge which would prevent unnecessary financial strain in the early years of retirement. Filing at 62 isn't the right move for everyone, but it's a mistake to assume waiting is always better. Personal circumstances, health, investment strategies, and lifestyle goals all matter. The key is to make a plan that works for you and not just follow generic advice. If you like this video and want more content about retirement and frankly life, you might enjoy one of these videos. And thanks for watching.